that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominate. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Turner choosing to field this one. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Well, the last meeting, one of those moments that LSU fans will never forget. The Tigers pulling out a nail-biter over the tie.
Yeah, I think last time they met, LSU might have surprised Alabama. Alabama was embarrassed. They've had a chance to be able to get their team ready and get them more focused this time around.
Play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
It's a quick grab. Will not be brought down. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
So both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, tied. They connect for 6. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. So the LSU Tigers offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing. Found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Back to throw. It's Provo. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. They'll run it here. Runs through the defender. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. First set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away. The game goes back to 1895, Kirk, but as you know, it's begun to pick up intensity, this rivalry, because they are always in each other's way in the SEC.
Yeah, this rivalry doesn't necessarily have the history, even though it does go back to 1895. But you're right. Things seemed to change when the SEC split East and West. It became a battle about who would represent the West, the winner typically between Alabama and LSU. It seems like every year from that point on, it's a game we all point to before the season even starts.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Bootleg looking to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The short completion of the tight end. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Moore. Nobody can bring him down. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bama. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. That IU Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Grab behind the line. It's Davis. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened.
Breaks into the clear. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. Change of direction. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Provo. Looking for 6. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the defense, to me, looked like they may have had a bust. So much focus on the perimeter, worried about the receivers. They lost focus on the tight end. He's wide open. An easy read for this quarterback for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down. We're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. That'll be a sack. The defense has the last word here in this period. We're through one quarter. Let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Well, tackling for a small gain needed a lot more on third and long. The punt team making their way on the field. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the return will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Nice run. He's brought down to the second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Provo. Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's Davis. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Second down now after the sack. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for the wideout. And is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Screen to the wide receiver. Past the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
This wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's 3rd down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the 1st down, and he lit.
Football comes out. Ball's on himself to avoid disaster.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Quick juke to get free. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Makes the grab. It's Connors. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Handoff from the shotgun. Past the 45. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. They're going to run it. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Bolt to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. The sure hands. It's Santos. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Signs it with throw. They've got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw over the middle. With the catch, it's Santos. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking downfield. It's Provo. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes a quick grab. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Dropping back. It's Provo. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
Well, I think you go with the safe call here with the out route. Quarterback's comfortable with that. I would have loved to see the receiver take that route a little bit deeper. Now it's 4th and short because he didn't take that route upfield.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. That ball snagged for a completion. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Pass caught, second down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, we try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great...
Now here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big game for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Provo. Short connection to the tight end here. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And third and short, they hand the ball off. They'll stomp him behind the line for a loss of 1. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will tie the game here.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And you'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Nowhere to run. Looked around it for no gain.
There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go.
They're going to throw for it at third and short. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. Fielded near the 20. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So second and 10 here as they try to stay out of third and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday at our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Provo. He's running out of time here. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Return man forced out at the 12. Not a good return and not good field position. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. They'll give it to the running back. First out and more. He's still running. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him a big play.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And completion makes it second and short. The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. First and goal, and the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
And the receivers got it. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks. Defense, sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to pass. It's Provo. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Now, to me, it looked like that receiver maybe tipped his hand on this out route. The corner does a nice job of breaking on the ball. The receiver needs to be sharper on those if you want to have any success against this secondary.
The sure hands. It's Connors. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Great move in the open field. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continually keep the ball in bounds.
Looking to pass. It's Provo. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to muscle wrestle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Running for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Off the play fake on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline. Forced out after just a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, they get the 1st down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Santos. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Santos. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He puts it on the turf. Oh, he scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Looks like a player is down injured. Play. We'll take a timeout while we check it out. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and end the victory celebration. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they've run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.